everyone, and welcome back. I'm Heather Stamper, and here for a Writing Adventure Junior Edition. So, I am very excited about this. I run a club at my school for the last several years called the Nano Tribe, which is short for the NaNoWriMo group. But since we are LaPortage Indians, then I could just call that Nano Tribe. So, with the pandemic, I wasn't able to do my club because the kids were like so glommed onto their screens all the time for classes. They really didn't want to have to do one more thing on the computer, which I totally understand. I didn't want to either. Writing was hard for me. And so now that we're back in school, in person, and we had the go ahead, the green light to go for clubs, even though with masks and whatever, I was able to start my nano group again. And I'm so excited. What I do every year for this is I send out a thing to the fourth and fifth grade kids that if they want to join, they have to write a 250 word essay, basically handwriting front page and back on a piece of paper. If they were to write a novel, then what would that look like? Give me a basic, what your story is going to be about, who are the characters, where's it going to take place, that type of stuff. And I don't get a ton of responses because it's elementary school, and that's okay. But I got a couple of kids that were really excited about it, all fourth graders, a mix of boys and girls this year, which is really exciting. Usually I have either all girls or all boys. I don't think I've had a mixed group since the first year. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What we end up doing is we spend most of September and part of October doing the prep work. And NaNoWriMo.org has a wonderful kit that the kids use to help get it together, get the ideas going. They have a wonderful workbook, and it's free, but they're always willing to take donations. So if you're able to, by all means, go for it. I'll put a link in the description below. Every year I try to do a theme for the stories. Like one year was all about games, so it was called Game On. One year I just took, kind of like gave them like handles for like social media that I made it into the title. And that was pretty cool. So at our first meeting, these very excited young people went and they read through what they brought to the table, and we talked about what do all of these have in common. And all of them were epic adventures. Some were fantasy and some were more of the realistic realm or urban fantasy per se, or sci-fi. So we just are going to go with epic adventures, and I love it. It's going to be great. They're so enthusiastic. They are so ready to get into all the work. Once we get through all of the prep stuff, usually about mid-October or towards the end of October, we actually start NaNoWriMo a little early, only because November, we don't have as many meetings. I meet twice a week. And in November, we don't have as many meetings because of the Thanksgiving holiday. So we start a little bit early. We meet Mondays and Wednesdays at my classroom, and it's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. In case you couldn't tell, I am excited because these kids come up with really amazing ideas for stories. And, we end up making a great memory book out of it. When I say novel in the elementary sense, I'm not talking like a novel that you would necessarily pick up in the bookstore. It's more like an anthology because, let's face it, people, it's not easy for an adult to write 50,000 words. I don't expect these small people to get that far. I think the most any of my members wrote was 15,000 words, and that was pretty amazing. And that kid really did go above and beyond to write every single day, even when he was not at the club. He was doing this at home on his own computer, which I love that dedication. It made for an amazing story too. Once we get through the drafting portion, which could take through all of November, maybe December, depending on where they're at in their plot progression. When we come back from Christmas break, though, definitely we start working on revising, editing, peer reviewing, polishing it up so that by the end of February, which is when we finish our club meetings, they give me their final draft of the product and I put it together. And in years past, I've gone to Office Depot and put it together as a booklet. It was easier and less expensive to do it as one big booklet than to do smaller individual booklets, if that makes sense. And we take pictures for the cover and we get our pictures in the yearbook, and it's just a blast. I can't wait to update you guys on all the things that we do in this group because they are amazing people. So I'm just so excited. So I hope you look forward to seeing these writers grow with me. And if you like these type of videos, click like, subscribe, ding-a-ling the little notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. In case that word wasn't thrown around enough, it's like confetti. Excitement, excitement, excitement.